A standoff continues at this hour in northwest Bexar County. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office releasing pictures of this shield used by a SWAT deputy early this morning.
The BCSO says as bullets hit that shield, it caused glass fragments to fly off and injured 2 SWAT officers in the face. One of them also hurt their arm during this whole thing. Both have received treatment and returned to the scene on Saddle Trail. That's near Bernie Stage Road and Scenic Loop Road. And that is where we find Garrett Berger. He's been at the scene all day. We're going on 23 hours at the scene at this point.
That's right. It started between 6 and 7 o'clock last night when a BCSO mental health unit tried to serve a mental health warrant at a home in the 9200 block of Saddle Trail and also do a welfare check. Unfortunately, when they tried to enter the house, they were met with gunfire and this standoff began. Now, the sheriff's office has been stressing they want to end this peacefully and they're ready to wait it out. However, the sheriff has said that they're ready to respond in kind if the man opens up again, and they certainly have the gear to do it. Check out this video. We saw some DPS SWAT members gearing up at a nearby gas station as they prepared to relieve the BCSO SWAT team, fully kitted up in tactical gear and armed with rifles. And less than 2 hours ago, we saw them drive up on the scene in their armored vehicles. You can clearly see one of them has a ram right on the front there. They're prepared for this man barricaded in the home, who's reportedly in his 60s, who police say has opened fire 4 times, including at that SWAT team and at a tactical robot. And the sheriff's office said this man even tried to shoot some propane tanks to get them to explode, obviously unsuccessfully. They also believe his mother, who is in her 80s and has health issues, is inside. So that's where a lot of this caution around the standoff is coming from. And when we last talked to the sheriff's office, they hadn't had contact with the barricaded man for more than about 12 hours. And as this drags on, they'll soon have to deal with people returning home to the neighborhood.
We're prepared to help them get back in as we're able to. However, we would ask that if they have an alternate way of spending some time away from their home, we would very much appreciate that in the interest of public safety and in the interest of officer safety.
As we mentioned, the sheriff wants to resolve this peacefully, as he says, and he wants the man to come out and surrender. At the very least, he's asking that he sends out his elderly mother and they can continue to try to communicate and negotiate. Now, at this point, Sheriff Salazar says they do have family members of that elderly woman on the scene. And he says if they receive any word of a direct or any reason to believe that she's in direct distress because of her health, they'll, quote, act appropriately. Live on the northwest side, Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.